welcome to another hobby vlog. I received more paint today. This was on sale, and so I was able to get this from Amazon, but it with free shipping. And this includes a lot, 8 different colors: dust and wood base and flat brown and flat metal, and a black wash and a sepia wash. And these are the paints that can be used in Flames of War and others. But it's designed to be used across all the different, I was going to say factions, all the different armies. So I've been watching war movies, and I own a few. I have The Desert Fox, which has James Mason, and 13 Rue Madeleine. This is a James Cagney movie. I think it's the only James Cagney movie that I own, actually. And it's a spy thriller. It talks about the spies getting into Germany and that type of thing. It's really interesting. I have the Battle of Britain, and also a Yank in the RAF. I've got actually more than these. At one time I was watching quite a bit of war movies, so I ended up getting those back in the day when Blockbuster was going out of business, and I lived in a different time where I didn't have Netflix and Amazon and other digital media, so I bought a lot of movies, and I've got quite a large collection. This is just a tiny portion of my vast collection of movies. And I've got VHS as well, sadly to say, including, I think there's a Spitfire movie and Wings, which was a World War I movie. Anyway, lots of war movies. And using those as kind of as inspiration to get into Flames of War, which is, I've heard, it's fairly cinematic and not very historic. Well, it's got history informing it, but its rules are pared down and simplified, so it's more game and not trying to accurately or precisely represent World War II. So if you disagree with that statement, or if you have a different opinion about that, comment below. I'd be interested in hearing. I am just getting into it, so what I'm hearing on various YouTube channels is that it's a fun game to play, but it's not necessarily historically accurate. That may or may not be correct. I'm not a war buff, so I really can't tell. It all looks pretty fun and easy and fairly accurate to me. I'm learning stuff that I didn't know about World War II. Anyway, still working on my terrain pieces. I got the texturing that I'm going to do so far on this larger piece. This is the biggest piece I have. And I'm purposely keeping it fairly simple because I want it to be a functional piece in the game. It's a corner piece, so it can take up quite a bit of real estate in the corner, break things up quite a bit. The foam had a cut in it, so I just exaggerated the cut and melted that. We'll see how that goes and texture it up. So I got a couple more smaller pieces to do, these smaller corner pieces, and I'm going to keep them relatively low. What's the other one? Get those done, and then once I have those all the same stage, then I'll go in and do some spackle texturing and some other sand and things like that, and then base coat it with Mod Podge, and then start building up a desert color theme on those. So that's about it for today. go ahead and put a comment below. Ta-ta.